Oh, our poor boy, Lucas Tracy, MMA. One of the better YouTube channels that I've ever seen in the entire existence of my life. My long tenured life career here on YouTube. Lucas Tracy, you earn my respect. In loving memory. Rest in peace, Lucas Tracy. Now, let's get into it. Lucas Tracy recently came out on his YouTube channel and said that he's no longer going to be creating YouTube content. He's retiring from MMA YouTube. And he said maybe he'll be back for a couple videos here and there. He says he still loves the sport, as we all do. He made a great point, which I can't speak enough on. But once you watch MMA and once you start to become a fan of MMA, you really can't go back. And you're hooked for life. Like, the moment you see a great fight, you just can't go back, man. Like, it gets your hooks in you. And the first fight I remember, for myself anyway, which is really weird and it sounds stupid, and you're probably going to call me, a casual, but the first fight I saw years and years ago was when Conor McGregor came to New England and had his fight. And again, I was much younger, so I don't remember the specifics of it. But he was fighting, and he sparked the guy out in less than a minute. Great knockout. I was like sitting there with my dad. It was just something I'd never seen before, and he got on the mic and he talked like a crazy madman, and I just didn't know what I was watching. It was just so fascinating. This guy got a huge pop from the crowd. They said he hadn't had many fights in MMA. And again, I'm pulling this all out of memory. I could get into the specific of the fight and whatnot, but this is what I remember, okay? And that's what got me into the sport, and that's what gets me here today. And Lucas Tracy brought up a great point. Once you're an MMA fan, you're an MMA fan for life. Like, you won't ever not want to watch this stuff. There's casual friends that I've brought into the fold who, yes, they're casual fans. They're not hardcore fans, but once they saw the first great MMA fight, they just were hooked, and they followed this stuff immediately on social media, and they're all over it and love this stuff. But Lucas Tracy, I think he brought a fun voice. This kind of crazy, just mostly serious, but got a little unhinged at times, like, unlike MMA Guru, for example, who just goes off the handle all the time. He has this crazy, boisterous personality, crazy, funny guy. Lucas Tracy did bring some actual respectable knowledge to the game that was really cool and fun to watch. And I liked it, man. And so I'm going to miss him. I liked his content. It was always funny. He always had some kind of creative, crazy, wacky animals or, country or, old-timey this. He's got great catchphrases that he just would come up with on the fly. Peaches and Creamville, big meaty hooks, cobbly stone, wobbly stone knees. Like, this guy, it's a little bit sad. I hate to see him go so soon. He seems like a young guy, really in the peak of his physical prime. He doesn't seem like he's going through anything crazy, but you never know what's going on behind the scenes. Maybe some people in the comments have gotten out to him now that he's stepped up into a big spotlight kind of thing on MMA. He's got a lot of followers, over 100,000. He just passed that threshold. And I wish the guy luck. He says he's got some physical conditioning thing or physical education thing, some kind of business he wants to get into, and I love that for him. I think that's obviously a real passion of him, because he's really into bodybuilding. And so we wish him all the best. Send him some love. See if you can't send him a couple donations if he opens something up. Let's support this guy, because he comes from, MMA. He's one of these self-starters, individuals who didn't come from the big mainstream media. He really got his start just putting his face out there, getting out these videos, putting out his opinion, throwing his crazy takes in there, and yeah, let's support this guy in whatever he does. We'll miss you, Lucas Tracy. Good luck in everything that you do, and we'll see you soon, buddy.